So actually, we as a consumer, we don't
Are you
really
aware
know
of the
about
average fee per unit?
All of you are kings and queens in your own home with your own throne that you can sit up and decide and let the business continue to woo you.
Welcome to another episode of Consumer Voice. This is the in-house program of the Consumer Protection Council, CPC, that tells you all about your rights as a consumer and what to do whenever you feel they have been breached. After an extensive investigation, the Consumer Protection Council substantiated allegations of violations of consumer rights by Multichoice Nigeria Limited in the provision of its digital satellite broadcast television, DSTV. Consequently, the Council issued far-reaching orders, including suspension of service when consumers are away, release of free-to-air channels even when subscription expires, compensation across board to consumers for lost viewing time, and reasonable equitable spread of popular sports channels, amongst others. As expected, Nigerians are delighted at these developments. Today's special episode of the Consumer Voice promises to take an in-depth look at these orders as the Consumer Protection Council forges ahead in the realization of its mandate to protect Nigerian consumers. You can expect an enlightening episode. Still on the program, our usual segments. We will take a short break, and when we return, we will go straight to our discussion segment. But first, here is what consumers have to say. Stay with us.
Yeah, it's a welcome development. We thank God that as the new government has come, now everything has been changed. The CPC now you have sweep into action, which everything yesterday they are trying to put things in order so that the consumer they will enjoy for their service for their money.
Very, very excited. You see, we can now realize that Consumer Protection Council is really coming down to the grassroots. They are looking at people-oriented programs. You see, consumer needs value, and of course, you know that sports is a unifying factor. If you look at the way and manner people gather to watch sports, it is totally different from other programs. So if the DSTV is denying consumers what the value they're supposed to earn, in sports, definitely they are not really rendering effective service. So it's a welcome development, and I give kudos to Consumer Protection Council. They should go deeper, not only DSTV, they should go to other satellite providers like this Star Time and other agencies, because what they do, sometimes they will write in their programs that they are providing so, but when you get there you can't find them. So Consumer Protection Council should go deeper. After DSTV, they should migrate into other areas. It's a welcome development. I say kudos to them.
It's a nice idea. We have been cheated for a long time with DSTV, all this to come to this country and be overriding consumers. If you can do that, it's a good idea. It's a good development.
Well, to me, I think it's going to be a good development because DSTV, they've been exploiting us. But I think putting the sport channel will be a good development for DSTV and also for Nigerian viewers. Well, what I would just tell Consumer Protection Council is just to help us the more. So listen for all these foreign companies like MTN, DSTV, most especially those from South Africans. They are really exploiting Nigerians. And I would think maybe it would be a good idea if they can assist us in facilitating how most of their tariffs and the charges, they can be able to reduce it.
I very much appreciate what you people are doing because they are foreigners are making so much money with us, and at least he who plays the piper dictates the tune. We the consumers, it is we that have to tell them what we needed, and since they are making so much from us, we deserve so much from them.
Now, this latest development now, in fact, it goes beyond DSTV, the other things. Where some people come here and be doing business here, and they make you to pay at the expense the most annoying part of it that they don't even give you the quality of services that you needed to ascertain what they are paying for. Okay, look at, for example, in their own area, they do this thing and pay as you go. Now they now fix this thing for you monthly. You pay some amount of money. At the end of the day, whether you use it or not use it, he expired. Something you have not consumed. Something you have not made use of. So these are the things. So we thank you very much for this thing you have started. But letting extend to other services, not only on the DSTV.
Consumer Protection Board have been trying. They are doing their best, and I'm happy that they are working towards it. I'm really happy about it. You're welcome.
I'm excited about it. Well, I wish they would do more anyway. Okay. Yes, because in South Africa, which is the home country of DSTV, they actually do pay as you go. But I don't know why they won't do it here. Yes, I do appreciate the fact that we get more channels. I was sent a text message on more channels on sport news. But if they would do more, like pay as you go. I work, actually. I'm out here because I had to go to the clinic, and I hardly watch my DSTV. I'm paying for DSTV Compact. I watch it sometimes 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, sometimes even 1 hour. Sometimes for a week I don't watch it, and I still have to pay monthly. So if they're going to go on with because I heard that the Senate were moving towards making it pay as you go. If they would go on with that, then I would really like it.
Welcome to the discussion segment. To discuss our topic for the day are two members of the investigative panel on DSTV. Mrs. Leke Ogundikbe, who is the Director, Surveillance and Enforcement. Welcome, madam.
Thank you for having me.
And Mr. Emmanuel Ataguba. He's the Director, Legal Services here at the CPC. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Ataguba, the last time you were here, you informed the Nigerian consumers on the enforcement carried out at Multichoice's office in Lagos. We understand that the council has proceeded further to make orders against Multichoice. What are the benefits of these orders?
After that enforcement exercise, Multichoice gained a better understanding of the council's mandate and became compliant and cooperated with us. And so we were able to bring the investigation to a conclusion. And we did that by serving them with 9 orders, issuing them directives as to what to do for the benefit of consumers. I'll give you an example. One of the orders says that billing should be contemporaneous with the provision of service. What this means is that you don't get billed until service is provided, so that you don't get shortchanged. Another order says you can suspend your service for a period of time if you are away. And you can imagine if you've paid and you have to travel for a period of time, you should be able to suspend your service and continue from where you stopped when you come back. Another benefit is that more channels will now be available to consumers. Some of those channels that have been restricted to their most expensive bouquet, the premium bouquet, we've now asked them to move them to the other bouquets so that more consumers would have access to those very popular sports channels. Consumers will also now have the benefit of watching our local stations or free-to-air channels, even when their subscriptions are out. There's also the benefit of accessibility of the service to consumers. We've directed Multichoice to set up toll-free lines so that people can call in and make inquiries or make complaints free of charge. Yes, of course, if you're in a hurry and you have your money, you can use